All right, today we have a beer coming to us from Dogfish Head Brewery out in Milton, Delaware, and we've had a few reviews of Dogfish Head beers. They're not afraid to think outside the box. They have a lot of really interesting, different kind of beers. We tried Sati, which was just an ancient kind of Egyptian recipe kind of ale. I don't know any other beers of its style. There are a few around, I guess, but none mass-produced like that. We've tried a few interesting ones. Nothing has blown me away that Dogfish Head has ever produced. They've done some solid beers, but nothing like that I really love. And I was a little wary about picking up this bottle. Actually, I wasn't wary. I was thinking I was going to pick up the red and white, but I went ahead and picked up black and blue, kind of by accident because I got the two mixed up. The reviews for black and blue aren't that great. They're not bad, but they're not as good as the red and white. Plus, I'm not a fruit person, so this is Dogfish Head Black and Blue. I figured I'd be reviewing it somewhere down the line anyway, because I love to review every single beer known to man, which is never going to happen, but I'll try my best to make a mark. This is a fruit beer, 10% alcohol by volume. This is a bomber, 1 pint, 9.6 ounces. So this is a pretty heavy-hitting beer, 10% ABV. Gets an 83 on Beer Advocate, gets an 87 on Rate Beer. And what they classify it as, at least what Dogfish Head classifies it as, is a Belgian-style golden ale that's fermented with blackberries and blueberries. They actually add the berries as the beer leaves the brew house. So I guess they brew a golden ale, and then I would wish they just kept with the golden ale, because I love golden ales. But what they do is when it leaves, I guess they kind of just put the berries in and just let it sit for a while and let the taste kind of mingle. And here we are. We have the malt beverage fermented with black raspberry and blueberry puree. So we're going to open her up. They say to pour it into a flute glass. So this is a champagne flute. It's very small. Obviously 10% ABV, not meant to be served in high volumes. And I see the golden ale kind of pour. It's a little bit darker than a golden ale usually is. It has more of an orange tint to it. More of an IPA, maybe a little bit. I can see kind of like the fruity esters of the beer, the fruity kind of color. It's a little bit of a dark, hazy, kind of not quite amber, but off amber pour. Maybe a little bit tinged with the blueberries right there. A nice solid head on the beer as well. Getting about a 2.5 to 3 finger head, and I'm guessing the reason is because it's a golden ale. Golden ales usually have a little more head than other styles of malted beers. So let's get the smell now. Excuse me, I just ate a little bit of a pretzel to cleanse my palate, and now it's wreaking havoc with my throat. Yeah, I'm getting a very faint hint of these berries. Yeah, you know, it brings back. I have to admit, this is awful because I'm sure it's a good smelling berry, as good as berries get, but it's bringing back really bad memories of that wild berry Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch product, or whatever the heck it was that I had. It was the lowest rated beer I've ever done, worst beer ever. But this smells a little more, you know, appropriate kind of berry kind of smell to it. So let's get the taste now of Black and Blue here. Yeah, almost like a lambic. It's very fruit forward, very berry forward. Not really getting much tone at all of a golden ale. Not really. I mean, it's being completely drowned out by the berries, pretty much in its entirety. In that it doesn't even taste anywhere near like a golden ale to me. I'm not getting any banana notes or. Yeah, I'm just getting a very saturated fruit beer quality. Something that I wouldn't recommend in large quantities, at least for myself. But it's not that bad. For what it is, I have to really kind of be objectionable here in that I do not like fruit, especially dark berries. I'm not a fan at all of those. But I guess for what it is, Dogfish Head did a good job. I'm going to go ahead and give Black and Blue a 6.5 out of 10 for this beer. Not blowing me away. Even if I don't like the dark berries, I mean, it can blow me away. It's possible that I can kind of see other people kind of liking it. But I mean, this is a good beer. Not great. I mean, something that they've thought outside the box, and not just because you have a different kind of thought doesn't mean it's going to be great. And I think in this case, it's not really that great. So, berry smell, it's berry, berry, berry. That's all I can say. It's berry forward. If you like berry flavored beers, this is you. If you don't, this is not you. If you just want to get drunk on a bomber, there you go. This is the bomber for you too. So, to recap, just decent appearance. I think the appearance is where it's number one. The smell is and the taste is very forward. So 6.5 out of 10. Thanks.